Alright, YouTube, here we are today, and one thing we're gonna talk about is, one thing we're gonna get done talking about, is how the left is when it comes to their mudslinging versus you mudslinging. And I'm gonna start out by saying, trigger warning, get out of this video if you're soft now. Just go, because I'm about to really say some shit that's really gonna spark up these comments, and I'm about it. First things first, I am not a platform that can be demonetized, that could be... My videos can't be taken down because I'm not requesting money for them. So YouTube, that's a big checkmate. Ching! So what I did, I have another YouTube. I have a gaming YouTube where I cuss while I'm playing video games. Nothing has been demonetized there. Not any of my videos where I'm cussing obsessively have been demonetized. So, moving on. This video today is brought to you by the powers of Facebook and the internet. I mean, really, because, like, it's just what I do. I go online every now and again, and I say a controversial thing that I truly believe in. I'm not one of those guys who's like, let's just take everyone's AR-15s. Oh, no, Beto. No. I'm actually one of those guys who says something like, I genuinely believe if you kill a child in your womb, it makes you a baby murderer. If you're soft, get out now, because I'm about to explain this, and you're going to get softer and softer and softer until you explode. So, because Semtex is soft, but it makes a real big boom. So, yeah, you know what? You just go if you're Semtex soft. I don't need that shit. So, let's talk about slinging mud at the left. Got a big handful of mud. I just said baby murderer. About abortion. That's all the left heard. All the left heard. I said if you knowingly kill a baby in your womb, I think that makes you a baby murderer. I didn't say that a miscarriage makes you a baby murderer. I didn't say your body naturally not being able to carry makes you a baby murderer. Let's take a look at that statement. Just take a look at my statement. That knowingly killing a baby makes you a baby murderer. Now the question I have is the question this segues into. It's a conversation starter because it's so attention catching for the left right now. Like I said, I'm a guy who says controversial things I believe in. Well, bam, here we go. I said baby murderer, and again, the left only heard killing womb baby murdered, baby murderer. They think I'm blasting all women as baby murderers who support abortion. No. What I said was knowingly killing a baby makes you a baby murderer. It's interesting to me how many leftists have never been through an abortion, or have never read about abortions either. How the woman's mind, body, and everything reacts to it. This calls a lot of attention to that when you use the term baby murderer and someone explodes who's never particularly had an abortion. They'll say things like, well, you're a man, you don't understand. You're a woman and you clearly lack a lot of understanding, so what are you telling me, that I can't understand something better than you just because it's related to biology? That seems off. Now, I'm not saying every topic is like that. I'm not saying that I will understand her urethra system as well as I would understand my own, because I live with my own and not hers. Something is now, unfortunately, so commonplace as abortion has a lot of research done into it and the after effects. One thing I would challenge Planned Parenthood to challenge me on, if they have the statistics or the facts, is the postpartum depression that leads to more female suicides than... I mean, postpartum depression's awful, like, and here's my challenge to Planned Parenthood. If you can come through and prove to me that that isn't a result of what an abortion is like, I'll stop talking about abortions like I don't know shit. But on the other hand, if you cannot prove that abortions leave mental scars and irreversible physical and mental traumas on a woman, I don't think we can continue this conversation. You'll just get mad. But the problem with that is that Planned Parenthood doesn't want to acknowledge what they do. So that challenge will never get issued or answered. That challenge will never... Maybe Ben Shapiro picks it up, puts it in a clip, and then, like, yeah, but even then, it's not going to get answered. They're not going to come forward with any new sparkling information. Sorry. It's just what it is. But now, again, so the slinging mud will actually work in reverse. You'll go baby murderer and they will explode. When this happens, screenshot it. Take pictures of it. Get rid of names if possible, but like, let these people know. So this is what this is what a tolerant person says to someone who has different ideals. And you'll make them understand. It's actually the only way to make them understand. The reason I'm really good at this, guys, is I was formerly a leftist myself. If you've watched any of my videos, I've talked about it a lot, extensively. And there's not a lot of things that make sense on the left. You have to agree as a minority with a white man, but you're not a slave. Or a white woman, but you're not a slave. You have to give all your money to the DNC, but you're not a slave. I mean, it's really in a bad place on the DNC and on the Democratic left in general right now. When you sling the mud at them, they'll, like I said, explode, and you'll make them reveal their true character. They'll reveal who they actually are and what they've actually come to do. And most of it's just harassment and slandering and name-calling. They target people with names, and then they just get mad when it doesn't work, or get upset when it does work and not the way they wanted. It's a hard time. It's a really hard time. But this video isn't about abortion. This video is about what happens when you call the left a name of any kind. Call them establishmentarianists, and they will wig. They don't even know what the word means, but they'll go, "You said establishment? You said..." They are pro-establishment, so they are establishmentarians, but they wouldn't understand that they're establishmentarians because they say they're not, so therefore that makes them what they are. If you say it loud enough with enough conviction, it's what you must be. Now, being completely honest, that is not the case at all. Like, by a long shot. But I mean, really, like, it is kind of one of those frustrating topics. Like, you can't engage in civil discourse unless, well, so you'll engage in civil discourse. Don't call them baby murderers. Don't throw mud at them until they've started. Once they've started, I always get it because I'm black, and I always get, I'm uneducated. That's funny. Coming from a bunch of white dropouts on the left who couldn't finish school because their hippie parents said, "No, we're gonna go to a festival." It's funny. No question of the day on this one. When the left attacks you, take a screenshot. Then take a screenshot of your retaliation. Block out those names, block out those faces. We don't dox here. That's not what we're about. We're not about that on this free channel where I just upload for 10 minutes just to talk to y'all and just share my opinion, because I just want it out there. Maybe for another black person who's either maybe lighter than me, which it doesn't look like is possible, but maybe someone lighter than me or someone darker than me who feels the same as me sees this, or shit, maybe that white kid in Compton sees this and understands that, oh, okay, wait, there is black guys or there is guys, maybe there's just guys, maybe there's a girl who sees this and she's in a real rough spot, if guy's fucking with her head. Oh man, I feel so much better. I feel so much better because there's a guy who's trying, or there's a guy who's expressing his thoughts and he wants something different. I mean, women feel so insecure about wanting to stay home right now because of the left. Like, if you want to be a stay-at-home woman, you gotta fucking keep that shit to the secret to the day you die, and I don't believe in that. Women who want to stay at home, keep it up, because you're letting your man be a man. You're letting him carry a boulder for you, and you're carrying your own boulder. You're raising the family and keeping the place clean, and that is A1 boulder. Like, my bed is a disaster. My bed is a disaster. If I was living with a woman who was taking care of me, my bed wouldn't look like that. I would also work an extra fucking 12 hours every week because my bed wouldn't look like that. You understand? Like, women who are out there and want to be homemakers, you are fucking goddesses. You are just rocking it. You are taking care of the world and keeping it spinning. I mean, really, but like, and that's not all you have to do either. Like, you don't have to just stay at home and fucking raise kids. If you want to get a degree, get a job, do whatever. Shit, if you want to stay home and be a family counselor because you're so good at managing the family at home and you're bored of it and you're like, Man, there ain't no problems to fix. Kids love dad, kids love me, kids love each other. Get you a degree in therapy. Fucking A, sit people up on the couch and let them chill with you and the good ass kids. I don't give a fuck. I mean, really, like, that would be cool. That would be cool. Coming home to your wife and she's in the middle of a therapy session. She's like, hey, hon, I know you just fucking work 12 hours a day. Could you pull the roast out the oven? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put that on you. Got it. It's whatever. I'm home. I could take it. But it's like, women don't want to do that, so men don't want to do that. But like I said earlier, going back, we got sidetracked multiple times. Sling some mud when they sling mud. When you are in a debate or a conversation and they start saying something awful, everybody says don't do this, don't do that. I say do it just to see how it feels. Because if it don't feel right, don't ever say it again. It challenges your morals. If it don't feel good, don't say it again. In the words of Kanye West, just try it, say it, see how it feels. If it don't feel right, now this isn't Kanye, this is my extrapolation off of Kanye, don't keep doing it if it ain't right. If it doesn't mesh, don't do it. But like I said, no question, share your screenshots of the left attacking you, how you handled it. I mean, I'm sure there are more peaceful ways. I was once a peaceful person, but I left that behind when I was a liberal because now there are things I care about. I actually wasn't peaceful, I was harmless. I didn't care about anything. So I was actually a little worse than harmless. But I was fairly harmless to anyone around me. Now I've got things to protect and goals and dreams, and now I'm peaceful by choice. Went from harmless to harmful to peaceful. It's a process. Check it out with Jordan B. Peterson. Other than that, y'all take it easy. Catch you later, YouTube.